putting in a Hinson clutch in my KX450. So that's going to be in this video if you want to know how to just do plates in this setup. But I'm sponsored by Hinson now, and they sent me this out for a killer deal and sent me out a clutch cover. So big shout out to them. But going to be putting it in the KX450. I know I'm not doing a clutch basket or inner hub on and pressure plate on this bike. The race bike will get the full clutch. This will eventually, but it's got a brand new basket and stuff, so I'm not real worried about it. If you know, you know that apparently the problems with the Cowies are their clutch plates explode. Well, the rearmost one will break. Not necessarily a problem with the baskets. The problem with the baskets is they notch and wear out quick. But since it's brand new, I figure I'd just go through a clutch pack or so until that happens. Then I'll put in parts as I need it. But the race bike will get a full Hinson clutch, but I don't need that right now, so I just told them, send me out this. But yeah, if you read your instructions, you gotta soak my plates. You got colors you gotta pay attention to. There's a thicker steel, and that's pretty much it. And then you just gotta put them in order, but soak your plates for a minute. It doesn't even say how long. It just says soak your plates, but I've always just done it overnight. But if you're in a pinch, minimum I'd say is probably an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna soak this up and then we'll start slapping this in the bike real quick. All right, so this is how I soak them. I fill it up with a lot of oil. Make sure you separate all of them completely so oil gets between them so it don't take as long. And then I just make sure I fold the bag in a way that all the oil is submerging the plates, and that's how it'll set. Yeah, I'm gonna let this soak. Just put your bike on its side. First thing you want to do is depress your rear brake pad. I like to just stick stuff in there and push your thing in that way. When you come around to this side, you can push your brake pedal the whole way down and it'll stay out of the way, and you stick something right here. I'll show you what that looks like after, because I only have one hand. It's as simple as that. And now, as you can see, take these off. Of course, there's one nut. Oh, fudge nuggets. Oh, there she is. Perfect. It doesn't really matter if you lose track of these. All bolts always, like, so if you got a long one, as long as you put all the bolts back in and they're all at the same depth, they all always go in the same amount. So you can't like mess it up. This is a little bit exaggerated, but see that? Obviously don't go there. It goes there. Every time I build an engine, I don't worry about keeping track. Like, I'll keep the whole bolts with each side case, but in length, just stick them in. As long as all of the bolts going into your cases or side cases or whatever the hell you're working on are sticking out about the same, you're good to go. And yes, I'm working on a semi-dirty bike right now because I went to switch back to get a little bit of moto practice in. But yeah, let's go ahead and... There's one bastard here. It's you, motherfucker. It's you, motherfucker. All right. Basically, we come up to the bench. Go. Well, that was stupid. Right. Oh. Gotta love that symbol right there. In this situation is this size, and my bit for my gun is broken, like most of them on that socket. But I took the right size Allen. They're all loose, and then I'll use a star bit. Don't loosen it with this. Don't be an idiot, but I just so happen to have that. This is like the most popular size apparently, and I snap this size all the time. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like a T25 or something, maybe. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, I guess. But yeah, after breaking them all free, then I'll use this, because who the hell's got time to be... Come on. Fuck off, you fucking twit. Fuck. But yeah, you ain't gonna hurt it if you loosen them. And I already cracked them loose a couple times, so I'm not worried about doing crisscross pattern, because it's just a fucking spring that this holds anyway. So we're probably about to lose these. Okay. Maybe not. Boom. There you go. Uh-oh. I heard a noise. Oh, they're just falling in. All right. That didn't work. That didn't work. Not even a little bit. We'll just do that, I guess. Come over here. Grab your POS spring, because we don't need it no more. And let me tell you something. I don't know if you can see that. I can actually feel the flex in this plate. I cannot move this damn hinson plate. I wonder if we can see a difference. Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be much better for me because I can tell this clutch slips a little bit when I'm hard on it. So that should fix the problem big time with the slipping of the clutch. So therefore it won't get as hot and therefore shouldn't shatter plates, which hinson is like the best in the game. Why do you think all factory guys run it? But yeah, there's a huge difference. I can actually bend this one slightly. I can't even touch bending, or my thumb, Jesus Christ. All right, you can see this oil is super clean. That's why I'm not, that's why we're not changing it at this moment, because I just did. Okay, there is a washer in there. You want to make sure that you keep track of that washer. Nothing he's gonna, you know what we're gonna do? Pull this out and just leave this here because we're reusing all this stuff. So actually, just so I don't forget, let's go ahead and grab that washer. It came off that way and it's going on that way. Boom. Now you just pull your plates out, which I already know there's gonna be some left behind, probably. Kind of interested to see how these clutches look. Oh yeah, that was from me loosening the stupid fucking bolts. I might keep these in order. Oh, this clutch looks the exact same. The hinson, it's got the same type of fiber setup. Interesting. But yeah, when I was loosening up the pressure plate bolts, I slipped off with that stupid little Allen and hit my knuckles on the edge of the basket. Which we are not grooving yet. It looks like it's grooving, but it's actually not. So that's why I'm not replacing. Like I said, this is like a brand new clutch. So pull these plates out and then I got a few hours. I might come back after like 3 or so how it goes. I might end up just watching TV, going to bed. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I just came back later. They've been going for a couple hours. Where the hell? What am I looking for? You want to make sure you don't have a cushion ring. And then you finish it off with a blue. And then the thick foot. So, we need a blue. That's a blue. Stick her in there first. The thickest steel for the hinson clutch is what it says. But you can very obviously tell it's this one here. And you always want to do sharp side facing up. Okay. So, go. Come on. There's green. And then all these plates are the same now. Sharp side facing up. Get in there. There's a sharp side facing up. Green. Side. Now all the reds. Red. Sharp side. Red. Sharp side. Sharp side. Lone Star Mr. Blue. That should be it. Then you can grab this bastard and this bastard. Put this bastard on right like that. Then you want to grab this bastard here, your new spring. Put the bastard on like that. Then it goes on like that. You can see the bigger, all the big holes line up with the these washers and bolts here. And you want to carefully do this so you don't spill them all like I'm about to. And yeah. Just like that. And now we need to find out the torque specs. So I'm going to look that up. I'll be right back. I was able to find an attachment with the right one. That's it, guys. And then you want to grab your gorgeous clutch cover. Go ahead and drop that on there. Bolts. That one goes in. So. That one. And I always go around the world once. Boom! That's it. Always zero out your torque wrenches.